go ahead and check out this 2015 Ram 1500. Now, as far as styling goes on the vehicle, I quite like it a lot. Now, we actually have the sport trim of the Ram 1500, and you get these blacked out projector headlights and then LED turn signals and then little hood scoops as well for a more sportier appearance. But overall, I love the styling of the truck. It's very bold and aggressive. And one of the best looking trucks. I think it's much better looking than the Nissan Titan as well as the Toyota Tundra. Now, it is a white exterior color with smart key access on the driver and passenger door, with a full-on black leather interior, power driver's seat with power recline and power lumbar, with nice stitching on the leather seats too. Now, stepping on into the vehicle here, it has a pretty high step-in height, which you would expect from a full-size pickup truck. Running boards are optional to make it even easier to get inside of this big old truck here. Now, you're actually greeted with a very high quality interior design that doesn't even look that utilitarian, and I really like it a lot, especially for the sport trim. Now, you do have push button ignition. Just put your foot on the brake and hit the button to start. Now, the Ram 1500, which was actually the first full-size pickup to introduce push button ignition. And what you're hearing is that 5.7 liter Hemi V8. Now, you do have a full leather wrapped steering wheel. Now, coming to your transmission, this is pretty interesting here. You have the rotary shift knob, which was actually introduced on the 2013 model year when the Ram 1500 was refreshed. But it's a very unique rotary shift knob. But basically, you just twist it to the left or right with the dial, and then putting the vehicle into reverse, of course, displays your rear view camera with guidance lines. And let's go ahead and turn on the lights and the hazards too. Driver and passenger window are fully automatic in the Ram. And let's go ahead and pop the hood and check out the engine bay. Full heated exterior mirrors with LED turn signal indicators. Halogen projector beam headlights with LED turn signals and halogen fog lights too. You also do have front parking sensors. Now, under the hood you have this 5.7 liter V8 producing 395 horses at 5,600 RPM with 407 pound-feet of torque. Now, the base powertrain in the Ram 1500 is going to be a 4.7 liter V8. Now, that 4.7 liter V8 is only available with a 6-speed automatic, and that is on the tradesman model. And then you have the 3.6 liter V6, which is available with the 8-speed automatic, and then of course this 5.7 liter V8 is available with the 8-speed automatic as well. Overall, it's a very powerful powertrain, earning EPA estimates of 14 in the city and 20 on the highway, so it's also pretty fuel efficient. This powertrain will definitely get the job done. Now, it definitely is one of the most fuel efficient powertrains in the class. However, the Ram 1500 has fewer desirable engine choices than some rivals. Now, trims of the Ram start at the tradesman model, which starts at $23,100. Then you have the SLT, which starts at $28,160. The RT, which starts at $33,445. And then the Sport model, which starts at $36,365. The Lorami, which starts at $39,125. And then the Lorami Longhorn Edition, which starts at $44,785. Now, competitors of the Ram 1500 includes the Chevrolet Silverado, and then you also do have the Ford F-150, as well as its Japanese competitors, the Toyota Tundra, as well as the very outdated Nissan Titan. full LED tail lamps with rear parking sensors and dual exhaust tips. I love how the taillights are smoked out too. Now you also do have trailer brake control. Now you also do have these 20-inch alloy wheels. They look pretty good in my opinion. Power windows, power mirrors, power folding exterior mirrors too. You do have a nice soft touch armrest with quality stitching. And it's nice and soft to the touch on the upper door panel as well. And you do have chrome door handles. And let's go ahead and rev it up. Very nice. Now, like I said, you're really greeted with a very high quality and luxurious cabin design, even on the sport trim of the Ram. And it kind of looks like the Ford F-150s just a little bit. However, I do like the high quality stitching. Build quality and materials are top notch, much better than how it was in the 2000s. And it's just a very high quality design here. Lots of great materials inside of this cabin here. Very nice. Now, whether rushing with city traffic or merging onto a fast-running freeway, the 2015 Ram 1500 moves out swiftly and smoothly whether the V6 or the V8 is doing the business. Gear changes from the 8-speed automatic are imperceptible, so the transmission never feels busy, as you might expect with so many gears. It is also a benefit when towing, as there are more ratios available to achieve an ideal engine RPM, and it could even limit your need to get a different axle ratio. As you would expect, the V8 is a better choice for heavier towing tasks, given its notably greater torque outputs. Now, it gets better when fitted with the available air suspension. Not only does it deliver an even more supple ride, but a switch on the dash allows the truck to drop 2 inches to ease liftover and step-in heights when parked. 2 off-road settings also allow increases of 1.2 and 2 inches above standard height for extra clearance. The suspension automatically drops 0.6 inches at a freeway speed for improved aerodynamics and to save a little bit of fuel. Now, coming down here, you have a very large storage bin, and then a 12-volt power outlet, and then right here you have your cup holders, of course. And then coming to your center console, it's also very large. Wow, lots of center console storage. Lots of storage space inside of this vehicle. It's also really nice and soft to the touch, and you have your Ram logo right there. Coming right here, you have your auto-dimming rearview mirror with roadside assistance, garage home link up here, and then a power sliding window for the rear. And then you have your sunroof with your sunroof controls. Now, coming to the steering wheel design, it is getting a little dated. It's kind of dull looking, I have to say. There's not a whole lot of contrast here, but what do you expect from a full-size pickup? It's a very utilitarian kind of vehicle, but it's just getting a little dated. Overall, it works very well. Now, over here, you have your controls for your little TFT center screen display right there. It's a very nice TFT display, and I will get to that in just a second. And then you have your voice recognition, and then your Bluetooth, and then over here you have your cruise control buttons, and then your manual shiftability. You can select your gears right here. And then you also do have your steering wheel mounted audio controls, which are located on the back of the steering wheel. I also love how it says Ram up here, and then it also says Ram up there, just to remind you all the time that you're driving a Ram. Now, coming to your center stack controls here, I love how simple and clean looking it is, but even with all these luxury goodies on it, it's still very simple. You have dual zone automatic climate control, your temperatures, and then your front window defroster, and then your recycling. And then down here you have your traction control off, your heated seats for the driver and passenger, and cooled as well. And then you have your heated steering wheel, and then your parking sensors for the front and rear. And then you have your tow and haul mode. Now coming to the main head unit here, you have Chrysler's Uconnect system. And I love this system so much. This head unit is so responsive, so intuitive, and so user-friendly. Now coming to your media, if you click on media right there, you have your auxiliary input, USB port, and your Bluetooth streaming audio, and then an SD card slot. Coming to your radio, of course you do have AM, FM, and XM satellite radio. And then coming to controls, you have your heated seats, your ventilated seats, your heated steering wheel, and then your auto-dimming rearview mirror, basically all of your luxury goodies. Coming to your climate, you can also change the climate, like the fan speeds, the temperatures as well, and the different zones. And then coming to your nav, it's Garmin based. Overall, the nav is pretty responsive and very clear and easy to read. The rendering is okay, however it does look a little childish. Don't expect to find anything like 3D rendering of buildings. However, you do have live traffic and live weather and all of that good stuff. Then you do have Bluetooth hands-free calling, of course. You can store all of your contacts, have a phone book on there. And then coming right here, you have Chrysler's Uconnect apps. And then basically you can access apps such as Pandora, iHeartRadio through your smartphone. And then you also do have a Wi-Fi hotspot. And then you have Sirius XM Travel Link, you have your weather, fuel prices, sports, movie listings. And it displays all your running apps and then all the apps you have available. Slacker, AHA Radio, and then Yelp. And then you can also download apps. They actually have an app store. Pretty interesting there. Overall, I love this system so much. Now coming to the instrumentation and the TFT display, I love the gauges and the RAM. Very clear and easy to read. And then right here in the TFT center screen, it's basically going to show you your digital speedometer. And then you can also change various settings as well. You can also store some messages on there. And then what radio station you're on too. And then if you have a phone connected. And it gives you your average fuel economy and your trip odometer. Love the fuel economy gauge going on there. Gives you your range. And then you can reset it as well. And then you also do have your exterior temperature readout right there. And then it gives you your transmission temperature too. You can also change from miles per hour or kilometers. And then, like I said, you can change the screen setup, like the upper gauge. You have your trailer brake too, oil life, oil temperature, transmission temperature, all of that good stuff. Now let's go ahead and test out the voice recognition. Tune to 102.5 FM.
Tuning to 102.5 FM.
So the voice recognition works pretty well overall. Now as far as visibility goes, visibility is pretty good overall. Lots of glass area all around, what you would expect from a truck. No sloping roof line or anything of that nature. Outward visibility is okay too. Now you also do have rain sensing windshield wipers, a tilt steering wheel, and power adjustable pedals. Alright, and let's go ahead and shut it down. Let's go ahead and check out the rest of the vehicle, including the cargo capacity and the rear seat space. Now, I actually kind of missed the easy lift gate that you get on the Silverado. And there's no things such as a little side step corner or LED lighting in the cargo bed. I think it could use some of that, like how the Ford F-150 and the Silverado are doing. The materials and the build quality do follow through in the rear, still nice and soft to the touch on the upper door panel, mid door panel, and the armrest with nice quality stitching. Now sitting back here, I have the driving position to where I would sit, and I'm about 5'11". Now there's lots of room back here. You have dual map pockets back here. Now the Ram 1500 is one of the most spacious full-size trucks you can actually buy. Now you also do have a rear center armrest with cup holders. It's very comfortable back here. Great for long road trips. And very high quality too. Now down there you will also find a 12-volt power outlet and rear air vents. Alrighty. Full powered passenger seat with power recline and power lumbar. Storage up on here on the upper portion, and then down here you have your glove box, nice and damped, and a little storage cubby on the side right there. Alright, so the 2015 Ram 1500 is a solid choice in the full-size pickup class if you're looking for high-end features and a high-end cabin, very powerful and fuel-efficient powertrains with high towing capacity ratings, and great styling as well. So remember that this is Cameron Birch from Cameron's Car Reviews.